What is up, Sunday fams? Welcome back to another video. We are catching up to The Uncanny Counter, episode 10.
Lots has happened in the Uncanny Counter, and when we come back to So Mun, he is, full on in his powers, and he is tracking down the person who is responsible for his parents' death, along with all of the other counters. And he gets to this point where he finds this person, right? And he has to engage in him because he can't control his emotions. And, Weekend is sitting there saying, hey, you gotta wait for your teammates, otherwise, this isn't gonna go the way you expect it to go. He has to wait for backup. He can't do it alone.
Yeah, I mean, he's raging with emotions and revenge, right? At this point, he can't control himself, and so he gets called into a trial among gods in the Council of the Young or something like that. I think that's what they're called, but there are other spirits or demigods in this, kind of...
The young kingdom,
this realm in between heaven and whatever. Yeah, that's what it is.
We drew some parallels between Bleach and My Hero Academia, and some moments it's My Hero, some moments it's Bleach. This is definitely more along the Bleach side, where it's the Soul Society and their kind of hierarchy taking place. We've got political intrigue now, a power struggle between certain counters and. What do we call them? Young gods, I guess?
The young gods?
And the inspector, counting warnings, chalking up or tallying their misdeeds, I guess.
Yeah, and it turns out Mun loses his powers, or so does he. Does he actually lose his powers? Because we were actually just wondering, so we theorized while we were watching this that we even talked about that this is all part of the hero's journey, the inmost cave where he faces his biggest challenge, and then the hero returns with the elixir. That's from the hero's journey, but it turns out that he still has it. He's pretending that he's lost his memories, he's lost his powers. Do
we know if he's pretending, though?
We haven't really actually seen that he has the full capabilities of being a counter, but as we saw in that scene in Alley with the fight, boom, it seems like he has it. His grandma still has the memory of Shangmul, Maybe he just sucks at his job.
Well, I mean, considering the fact that the grandmother has dementia or Alzheimer's or whatever that's affecting her normal brain function in terms of memory, perhaps that power doesn't affect her as much. And we still don't know if he was pretending or if it was slowly coming back, or if there's something else that's at play externally for someone to get his powers back, maybe, slowly, because when he was with his friends on the roof, he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. My leg wasn't healed.
I'm speculating that Wigan has kind of, kept some kind of tether attached to Mun, because she's trying out all these other candidates to replace him, and there's just isn't anybody as good as Mun. And plus, he can summon up territories. We had speculated that Mun is this special kind of demigod of some sorts, the founder of Limbo. I mean, could we just call it Limbo from now on?
Well, okay. Well, Limbo has a special place in Marvel, so we don't want to encroach on that territory. However, drawing additional parallels to Bleach, I likened his journey to Ichigo's journey, where they had taken away his Shinigami powers. If you haven't seen Bleach, he was given powers in the beginning of this anime by another god. And if you've seen Bleach, they take away his powers, but it turns out that he actually is naturally born a Shinigami or a god, and so he has his own natural powers. And this is where we theorized with So Mun, where he has his powers taken away, and slowly but surely some things start creeping back while Wigan is interviewing other candidates. And so my theory is that, I guess it's a little cliche to say chosen one, but my theory is that he is a naturally gifted young god. Given the fact that they know, or they assert, that they're not supposed to be able to manipulate or control or interact with their territory. And So Mun can do that. He can summon it up, he can touch it, and he can even move it around. And that's my theory. He's a young god that doesn't need to be a counter.
I hope that that's absolutely true, right? There's so much parallels between Bleach and My Hero Academia here. In Bleach, he was accidentally given Shinigami powers.
Yes.
Here, So Mun is accidentally given counter powers because Wigan was just, frantically looking for a new body to possess. And then My Hero Academia parallels where the League of Villains is starting to form.
Absolutely. So Ji Chung-shin is now gathering evil spirits, like as Flip said, the League of Villains.
The evil, devious organ music starts to come in, and he's collecting all of these demons to start the super powered demons to go up against the counters, I guess. And the political intrigue that's involved with this, I don't know if Mayor Hui, who just announced his presidency, his candidacy to the president, is evil himself.
Yeah, so this is where I draw an additional parallel to Star Wars, because this reminds me of Palpatine putting himself up for candidacy to Supreme Chancellor, and he's the one behind everything. And so he's probably like a level 10 evil spirit, and they can't even detect him, and everyone's focuses is on the League of Villains. And now the stakes have been forever raised, right? It's no longer chasing after a level 3 evil spirit. You're chasing after a whole bunch.
And maybe
they're going to need So Mun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They're going to need somebody to go, yeah, just like all these territories pop up everywhere. And I wonder if we get to see other counters too, because when that tribunal, commenced, there are obviously other counters in different territories. So I don't know. That would be that's very much like My Hero Academia. All of this is like culminating into two of our favorite animes being, smorgasborded into one K-drama.
Imagine if you will, if perhaps there's like this international crossover and Nicolas Cage is a counter from America.
Oh my god.
Right? But all right, so anyway, that was a joke. But the inspector, the whole hierarchy in Young really does make me think of Bleach and Soul Society. So we may even see even stronger counters now. They had enough problems as it was going up against the level 3. If there's a league of them, either So Mun has to be the catalyst, or he has to be that special power that we're used to seeing in all the shonen anime.
Ooh.
Or there's more counters like you were saying.
Oh, the intrigue is rising, the excitement is palpable, and I can't wait for the next couple of episodes. What are your theories? Put it in the comment section below. Let us know what you think is going to happen. Like, is he the chosen one? The parallels between, the Bleach and My Hero Academia is just so real. You can feel it. You can feel the League of Villains getting stronger. I want to see more counters. Avengers, assemble.
Here we go.
Oh, in any case, that is it for us, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And once again, we'll see you next time.